Why healing isn't linear, and that's okay. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you stopping by and supporting this channel. Without good people like yourself, we can't make it out here in this vast digital space. Healing is a journey that many of us embark on at some point in our lives. Whether it's recovering from emotional pain, physical injury, or mental health struggles, the process of healing is often misunderstood. One of the most common misconceptions is that healing is a straight path, a linear progression from pain to recovery. But the truth is, healing isn't linear, and that's okay. When we think about healing, we often imagine a timeline with a clear start and finish. We expect to feel better day by day, steadily moving forward without setbacks. However, real healing is much more complex. It involves ups and downs, progress and regressions, moments of clarity, and times of confusion. This non-linear nature can be frustrating, but it's also a natural and essential part of the process. Why isn't healing linear? One reason is that healing involves multiple layers of our being: physical, emotional, mental, and sometimes spiritual. Each layer heals at its own pace and in its own way. For example, you might feel physically better but still struggle emotionally. Or you might have moments of emotional relief followed by unexpected waves of sadness or anxiety. These fluctuations are normal and reflect the intricate nature of our mind and body. Another reason healing isn't linear is that it requires us to confront and process difficult emotions and experiences. This can bring up old wounds or unresolved issues that we thought were behind us. Sometimes healing means revisiting pain to understand it better and integrate it into our story. This process can feel like taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back, but it's a sign of genuine progress. It's also important to recognize that healing is deeply personal. What works for one person might not work for another. Some people find comfort in talking about their experiences, while others prefer solitude or creative outlets. Some heal through therapy, others through meditation, exercise, or connection with loved ones. There is no one-size-fits-all approach, and that's part of why healing can feel unpredictable. The societal pressure to get over it quickly or to appear strong can make the non-linear nature of healing even harder to accept. We live in a culture that values productivity and quick fixes, which can lead to feelings of shame or failure when healing takes longer than expected. But healing is not a race or a task to be completed. It's a process of self-discovery and growth that unfolds in its own time. So how can we embrace the non-linear nature of healing? First, by practicing patience and self-compassion. It's okay to have bad days or to feel like you're not making progress. These moments don't mean you're failing, they mean you're human. Treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer a friend going through a tough time. Second, try to let go of rigid expectations about how healing should look. Instead of focusing on a destination, focus on the small steps you take each day. Celebrate the little victories, whether it's getting out of bed, reaching out for support, or simply breathing through a difficult moment. Third, seek support when you need it. Healing doesn't have to be done alone. Whether it's friends, family, a therapist, or a support group, connecting with others can provide comfort and perspective. Sharing your story can also help you make sense of your experience and feel less isolated. Remember, healing is a mosaic made up of many pieces, some bright and hopeful, others dark and challenging. Each piece is important and contributes to the whole. By accepting the non-linear nature of healing, we allow ourselves to move forward with grace and resilience. In closing, if you're on a healing journey right now, know that it's okay to have ups and downs. It's okay to feel uncertain or frustrated. Healing isn't about perfection or speed, it's about progress and self-love. Keep going and trust that with time, patience, and support, you will find your way. Thank you for being here and for taking the time to listen. Your healing matters, and you are not alone. Let's take a moment to consider why we often expect healing to be linear. From a young age, many of us are taught to set goals and achieve them in a step-by-step manner. This mindset is reinforced in school, work, and even in our personal lives. While this approach works well for many tasks, healing is not one of them. Healing is messy, unpredictable, and deeply personal. For instance, imagine someone recovering from a traumatic event. They might have days where they feel hopeful and strong, followed by days where the pain feels overwhelming again. This back and forth can be confusing and discouraging, but it's a natural part of processing trauma. It's like the waves of the ocean, sometimes calm, sometimes stormy, but always moving. It's also helpful to understand that healing can involve different types of progress. There's the visible progress, like physical recovery or improved mood, but there's also invisible progress. Invisible progress might be the small shifts in mindset, the moments of self-awareness, or the gradual rebuilding of trust in oneself and others. These subtle changes are just as important as the more obvious ones. Another important aspect is the role of setbacks. Setbacks are often seen as failures, but in reality, they can be opportunities for growth. When we experience a setback, it can highlight areas that need more attention or healing. It can also teach us resilience and patience. Embracing setbacks as part of the journey helps us to be kinder to ourselves and to keep moving forward. It's also worth mentioning that healing can sometimes lead to unexpected discoveries. As we work through our pain, we might uncover strengths, passions, or parts of ourselves that we didn't know existed. Healing can be a transformative experience that reshapes our identity and our outlook on life. If you're feeling stuck or frustrated in your healing journey, try to remind yourself that this is normal. Healing is not about rushing to the finish line, but about honoring your own pace. It's about listening to your body and mind and giving yourself permission to feel whatever comes up. Finally, remember that you are not alone. Many people have walked this path before you, and many will walk it after. There is a community of support out there, whether in friends, family, or professional help. Reaching out is a sign of strength, not weakness. So as you continue on your healing journey, be gentle with yourself. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Allow yourself to feel, to rest, and to grow. Healing isn't linear, and that's what makes it real and meaningful. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe for more content. Sharing this video helps the channel reach more amazing people like yourself. See you in the next video.